Welcome back, guys, to episode number 7 of the Bad Podcast. Here we are. We've got a lot in store, a lot to talk about tonight. We're gonna get through it. It'll probably be like an hour and a half, but we'll start off with the Twitch pricings. That's something good to get through, and it's something that affects all three of us drastically, and a couple of you in the audience, as we know.
I think it's going to affect you guys more than it affects me.
Yeah. So
no, other way around. It's going to affect me more than it affects you guys.
Well, yeah, no, it affects
to an
everybody.
extent.
It affects everyone. Anyway, so Twitch this weekend, being like the 18th, 19th of May, have released that they're going to be lowering the prices in different countries of Twitch, depending on where you live. And one of the reasons why I'm doing that is they realized in Europe and South America specifically, the rate of subs is much, much lower than in the US. And that's because it's cheaper for a United States citizen to pay for a sub in comparison to their wage than it is for everyone else. So I think this is a really good drive forward that they're doing, and it's a good change. What do you guys think?
I think the flip side of it needs to be explained as well. So, on the flip side, streamers are, instead of getting, inclusive of getting the money from the subs, we're also kind of getting a fixed rate, sort of like a wage. I guess is the best way to describe it, based on our past 3 months progress or something like that.
Yeah, they calculate an average of the past 3 months,
which is not going to be good for a lot of the, I'm going to say, smaller streamers, seeing as though the past 3 months of like where Twitch generally dips in, where everyone gets subs and bits and everything. I don't want to say any excuses.
Yeah,
and then this is going to trial out and slowly ease out over time, so people kind of get their fixed rate, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, so they're doing it over 12 months, it looks like, and every 3 months they reevaluate what your fixed pricing is.
Yep.
And it drops down by 25% every time. Which is, I mean, I think it's like a safety net. It gives people comfort because you're still making revenue from the bits and the subs, but because it's trying to like rally in this new pricing.
So for me,
it's a bit of a safety net.
If I do start streaming again, it's going to be great because I'm going to have a month missed of streaming, and then for the other 2 months, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, we'll give you money.
It's gonna be zero. Yeah.
But yeah, for those of you who don't know, I recently moved house, hence the new background. It's not a green screen or anything. It's actually just a shit room. But yeah, the internet here is not very good. I'll get it up on my phone now to show you guys what my current upload speed is. And say you need minimum of 8 megs up to stream, like decently, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's quite tragic. I can't lie.
It's not good, is it? Cool. So
yeah,
the download speeds range from anywhere to like 40 to 700 megabytes down. So I can't really complain about that. Upload speeds. I could get a higher upload speed off of a potato. So I'm not sure if you can see this now. It's doing the upload speed. It's currently at like a 3.8, 3.82. And that's the highest I've seen it in a while.
Yeah, that is very painful.
Yeah. So if anyone was asking where Aaron has been, where is the Stimpy? Crying. Crying is what I'm doing. Drinking beer and crying.
It's a good life.
So not too much different from before.
I mean, Dawn, you're
now there's a reason for
fairly
crying.
new to streaming, so what do you think about this whole local pricing
thing?
I
don't really know what it would mean for me.
I mean, what do you think it's like from an outside perspective, like someone who doesn't stream?
I don't think it. I mean, I think maybe people. I think it would probably
people are going to subscribe.
I think less people will.
You reckon?
I think. Well, if when the prices go down, more people will. But like say if it's the fixed rate, you're like giving bits or whatever to the streamers for the reason that you want it to go to them.
Yeah.
And if they're not getting paid all that money that you're giving to them,
Oh no,
then why would
they are
people
still
do it?
getting they are
so
still
that's
getting
like
paid.
added on now, but
It's like extra.
at a reduced rate, I believe, right?
Yeah. So it's just extra. It's not. So you still get the fixed rate, and you will get anything from these subs and bits earned. It's just like
Okay.
an extra to ensure that you still get a revenue for that month.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna
I don't
be
know.
affecting pretty much every single country. Is going to be affected in one way or another. They're starting with
Apart from
I believe it's
America.
Mexico. Apart from America, yeah, it's going to be starting in Mexico and Turkey today. Actually, I think 20th of May. I think that's when they said.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe so. Yeah.
When this video goes out, it will be just under a week of them trialing it. Yeah.
And they are just trialing it in North America first. So Europe, I don't think is going to see it until the end of June, I believe.
Yeah. July, actually, I think.
Yeah.
The third quarter.
Yeah, third quarter is July. Is it July?
Yeah.
Don't know. Hydrate.
But yeah. I mean, I think it'll be good. I think people. I mean, especially because they've looked at the data and they've realized that people in the US and South America aren't. Oh, sorry, in Europe and South America aren't subscribing as much as people in the US.
Yeah.
And that probably is because £4.99 for you guys is quite a lot more than what the US people are paying, and especially in terms of how much you're earning outside of that.
They're also rumored to be getting rid of the mobile tax.
Oh, really?
Which I think
Interesting.
is something that needs to happen. I don't understand. Do you understand why? You might know why it's a thing.
To be honest, I heard that there was a mobile tax. I never knew why it was there or what it was for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
you're
basically,
gonna have to explain that one to me.
Those of you who don't know, on Twitch, if you want to subscribe to, say, Ben, because he is your favorite Twitch streamer, or because of pity,
Yeah.
probably one of the two.
Either way works.
If you are on PC in the UK, it will cost you £4.99 to subscribe for a month, and it will cost you, I'm going to say, £4.79 to get 500 bits. Dalton, that sounds about right?
Wait, say that again.
Thank you, Foxy.
I was listening, but not to the numbers.
£4.79 for
but not to the
500
numbers.
bits. This is the one I was questioning.
For what, mobile or normal?
Or normal.
It
might even be £3.89.
Yeah. I think it's £3.89.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Either way, on PC for a sub, it is £5.99. I mean, on your mobile,
it's £4.99.
It's on your mobile, it's £5.99 for a sub.
Yeah.
And it's like
£4.18
for 500 bits. It's quite a significant difference between the two. Why?
Who fucking knows?
I assume
think
it's
something to do with the fact that they use like a different payment method or something like that. There's like an extra involvement.
I thought, and I'm probably completely wrong here, it's something to do with having to get licenses off of Android and Apple to use the app for them to
that sounds
publish the app.
Right.
Why it costs so much? Fuck knows. Or to make transactions through the app, it might be through their Play Store. But I saw Ben just pull up a Chrome tab, so he's gonna Google it now.
You know it.
You just see a screen just go like, ooh.
It just lights up. Let's have a little look. It doesn't say why.
Nowhere says from where I remember checking.
Oh, so they have to go through like a third party payment processor.
Right, okay.
For some reason, so I think they use someone called Xsolar, which is like a Spanish company.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So there's a payment processing fee, whereas when you do it online, it
Mhm.
basically just goes straight through your PayPal or your bank account.
Yeah, fair.
But if they are able to find a way to make it cheaper, then that's always good.
So I think the way they're gonna do it, I don't think it is. I don't think they'll ever be the same PC and mobile,
Hmm.
but they probably will be able to drag it down quite a bit, especially with this new payment structure.
Yeah, that
I
would be
don't know
good.
for everything. Um, yeah, I
Well,
remember.
I'm certainly happy about it, but
I think it was Dalton's first fucking affiliate stream. I was out. I wasn't in, so I was on my phone. I was trying to find any way possible just to not pay the extra £1 to make sure I got a founder's badge.
I mean, you could have done it through the Safari on your phone or something if you got an iPhone.
That's the way I ended up doing it. It's just so
Yeah.
tip for anyone that uses Twitch quite extensively on your mobile, just have a Chrome tab open. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it on there. Just do all the payments through that. Also, you can get mod view
Oh.
on your mobile for any mods out there.
Oh, okay.
good stuff. Good
That's
stuff.
how I changed your game earlier.
Oh, okay.
Because I was just kind of like, my phone was on my desk. I was working away. Hi, boss, if you're watching this, I'm probably someone watching Twitch or anything whilst I'm working. I was working and watching your stream, and I just heard I saw in the chat. It was like, "Oh, Dalton, your game's not loaded." I was like, "Oh, it's done the thing again." Tried to do it on my work laptop. Realized I couldn't because Twitch is blocked on our VPN for our work like equipment. So this was on my phone. I was like, "How do I do this?" For like 20 minutes, completely forgot about my work. Watched Dalton slap Ollie off the wall. It's quite fun.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Especially the second game being 5-0.
I missed that one. That was when I was doing housework. I watched the first one.
He got Varane sent off in the 60th minute and it completely changed the game.
Yep, I imagine. Speaking of like getting slapped up the wall, Ben, how did your exams go?
I had an exam yesterday. It actually went quite well, to be fair. I was bricking it the night before. We were all on call, and not being able to get any sleep, nervous about the exam, and so it was a 5-hour exam. Started at 8 in the morning. God knows why any person who sets up an exam goes, "Let's do it at 8 o'clock in the morning when no one's functioning."
Because they were
But
definitely
here
in
we
the
are.
UK, and that's 9 for them. I know it's 7 for them. Ignore me.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, 8 for me. 8 for me.
You're right.
But yeah. So, but yeah, the exam was quite good, and what we found out was that our professor, they write the exams themselves, and she'd basically just taken last year's exam and wrote it out word for word,
Nice.
changed a couple of details, and it was basically the exact same thing.
So
So
you
that
just
was
pulled up
that
the
was quite
mark schemes
nice.
for last year's.
Sure.
Pretty much.
without criminalizing myself, yeah, just
Hi,
just
Ben's lecturers.
used what I remembered. Used what I remembered from last year, and
Yeah.
it was quite a nice exam. So 2 down, 2 to go. We're almost at the end now.
Halfway stage.
Halfway. But I'm so keen for it to be over.
Yeah.
Summer's just
And
around
then
the corner.
it's 3 weeks until you attempt to move back to Jersey. I say attempt.
3 weeks, yes. The 10th is going to be booking flights tomorrow, hopefully. That's the plan.
So I
Figure
sound
out
like
how to get your PC back.
I've found that I can pay like $80 with UPS, but I'm just really nervous about them handling it and like how I'm gonna package it and everything.
Take your GPU out, everything else
So
should be fine.
yeah,
Tip
where
for
am I
any-
gonna put the
tip-
GPU though?
Tip
That's
for
the
anyone that
question.
wants to move your PC about, just take your GPU out. You should have kept the box. It's
Where
the
would I
one
put the
box you should
GPU?
keep.
Right, okay.
Did you keep the box?
Because yeah, I've got the boxes, but I have like big plastic bags of air that like came with one of the packaging. So I'm thinking I can just put that inside the case, right? And that would stop like the glass like
It's
banging on
not.
anything.
No, so that's. Oh yeah, so if you take your GPU out, you don't really need to do anything else. Everything is screwed in. It's quite sturdy. You can put those inside, but then you risk like static and all that, which is I think more of a risk than you want to take.
Okay.
The only other thing I would
from that-
potentially take out, and even then I probably wouldn't, is your RAM sticks. Because
Yeah, I think
they're
they're pretty
something else
solid,
that's held on by the part that's important. Which is why you want to take out your GPU. Your GPU, put it in your box, stick that box in your suitcase or something like that. Because that's generally a small box. You can probably fit that in a suitcase.
Sweet. And then I
and
have the original box.
And it's cheaper than the clothes you're going to throw away to get it into your suitcase. So.
Very true. But yeah, so hopefully I can get that sorted and all paid for.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's expensive, but worth it.
Are you moving back to Norway next year? You're on placement. Or are you trying to get a placement?
In August, yeah.
Fair.
So I mean, I have this apartment all year round.
Oh, nice.
It's quite nice. Yeah.
Should just live
they
there.
They don't kick you out unless you want to leave. Like, it's quite a nice contract.
You should just live there instead. Get Georgia over in the summer.
Well, yeah, I know. The problem, like, with these apartments is because they are like built for students, but they're not owned by any like specific university. So you have to be in study to be able to like sign the contract.
Right.
And you're not allowed to have someone stay with you for more than 2 weeks at a time.
How will they know?
That is a very good question.
How will they know?
By the contract. So if you wanted to do it by the contract, you just get someone to stay with you for 2 weeks. Then they book a hotel for 1 day, and then come back the next day, sorted.
I mean, also like in the contract for my university halls, talking like 7 years ago now. So shut up.
Yeah.
My girlfriend stayed over for literally a month because she was a nurse and didn't start uni till like a month after we did. So yeah, and we had the same clause on our contract. Yeah. No one was allowed to stay for more than 10 days. But who's gonna know?
Yeah, no, I think it's one of those things that like no one would ever know. No one would find out unless like you had a really shitty roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, like, is your roommate going to be taking photo evidence on when your girlfriend arrives or whatever?
That would be pretty weird, wouldn't it? It would be pretty strange. But yeah, so I pay for rent all year round, and it's worth it to just it saves me having to cancel the contract and then try and get a new one next August. Like paying for 2 months of rent is worth it. I could sublet, but I also don't really want to let people in my room. So.
Isn't subletting illegal?
You'll be illegal on your contract.
No, you're like the contract allows subletting.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Which is quite nice. Yeah,
that's a pretty handy contract then if you have subletting.
Yeah. If you're allowed subletting, but you're not allowed guests. Can we talk about how backward that is?
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Can't the guest just be subletting? Then you're the guest, and you're just swapping every 2 weeks.
It just keeps swapping. I don't know if that one works. Yeah, like because they have so many students who are like international, they're like, yeah, you can just do it for the summer.
Yeah.
Because there's summer schools on as well, so there's people all the time just looking for it, like for 1 or 2 months residence.
Right.
I just can't be bothered to like find a storage and move all my stuff out for the summer. Try and move it all back in because I don't have a car or anything like that.
Ah, fair.
Yeah, it'd just be a bit too difficult. Anyway, yeah, so in a month, almost about when I'm leaving, the lockdown in the UK is over.
Pub.
Pub.
Me and Dalton are going to get Stop the Wall together as the first opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I forgot to say, I'll remind you again off stream. I'm down. London ends on the 26th.
Of May?
June.
Oh, June.
Down the London ends.
So.
Okay.
25th.
How long for?
The weekend. So.
Okay.
I can possibly come up a day earlier. Or stay a day late.
Yeah. Okay.
We love that. It's planning already.
Yeah. We'll figure something.
We'll sort it.
We'll sort it.
But yeah, pubs and everything is going back to normal. I have been told that I don't need to go back into the office, which is beautiful. I can stay at home.
That's mint. That is absolute mint.
Travel's still a bit iffy. On the flip side, India has invaded.
Well, yeah.
You got to keep your eye out for that one, don't you?
Much against like history, India has invaded England.
Yeah, so the Indian variant. I saw like a funny meme yesterday.
It's in
It
the
was
town
like
next to me.
Australia's like shut down. They're like having no flights in until 2022 or something, right?
Yeah.
The UK getting so close to the end now, 1 month till the end of lockdown, and they still have 4 flights per day coming in from India.
Yep. I don't know.
Which,
I don't know
to
how
me,
India
just
isn't
seems-
on the red list. It makes no sense.
We've
to me, it just
got
seems
we've got the Indian variant in my city.
Yeah.
Like, it's here. We got an
It's
email
like,
about
if
it on
you-
Monday at work.
If you've got the Indian variant coming in, you know it's deadlier than what you've previously had to deal with, and like you're still letting 4 flights in, which is what 150 people, 200 every flight. It's 1,000 people a day coming in. What are the odds that they have the variant?
Mm-hmm.
Quite high.
To me,
Exactly.
it just seems stupid when you're so close to the end now.
Even
Yeah.
then as well, I'm
I
pretty
think it'll
sure.
be local lockdowns.
Yeah. Which I'm worried about because like the city over from me or the town over from me even has the variant. People I work with have the variant, so I'm just saying, no, I don't want to go into work. I don't feel safe. All that shit.
I'm just hoping I can get away with not getting this variant. Because I'll go through the whole thing of not having it at all.
You lucky cunt.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. So there's other people in my group that can back me up on this now. It's fucking awful. If you can avoid getting COVID, avoid getting it. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but you'd be surprised who don't listen to that advice. I'm moving my camera. A second.
Yeah.
Hey.
But then again, it does affect people differently. Like I still don't know if I had COVID, but I think I did last summer.
Yeah,
when I was
I'm the
moving
same.
to Oslo. Yeah. And like I suddenly just lost my sense of taste and my smell. I didn't have anything. But I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel ill. I wasn't drowsy. I had nothing. It was just the taste and like my
It
senses
was
that were
the
gone.
dizziness that fucked me over. I hated it.
Yeah, but for you and Guy, you like both of you just it affected you really badly.
Death.
Yeah.
You just looked like death, both of you.
Like,
'Cause
just
I remember when Aaron had
tired
it,
and
because when I
sleepy.
first started talking to him, and I remember when he had it, and I remember when and obviously Gee's had it recently. And I've seen both of them, and I'm just like, yeah, they look like death.
Like you can tell that you've been through something.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't good.
It was like one of our chefs at work had it before Christmas as well, and it was all of there's 4 of us off at the same time. There's me, him, my manager, and then one of the other chefs, and he was the only one that tested positive out of the 4 of us. But he was like just horrendous. Like, it was so bad. Because he walked into work and everything as well, and he got to like the out back, and I walked around the corner to him, and he was standing outside. I was like, "You're right, mate." Went to go and spud him, and he was like, "No, stay the fuck away from me." I was like, "Okay."
Get away.
I was like, "You're right." He's like, "I'm ill, mate. Like, proper ill." And he went into the kitchen, and Dave, our kitchen manager at that point, looked at him and went, "Go home." Didn't even have to say anything. He was
Especially
like, "Go home."
in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, he didn't
That's
actually
like
go.
the
He
worst
sort of
case.
like half opened the door and spoke to him, and Dave just went to him like, "No, go on."
Yeah.
He didn't go in at all.
Fair.
That's
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah.
There's a possibility I've had 2 different. Ooh, my mouse is on this recording. Sorry, Guy. There's a possibility that I've had like 2 different strains of COVID because I was really ill towards the start of last year. And it was similar symptoms. Like I lost my sense of taste. I was really up bowels. I was like bedridden for like a whole 10 days. And then coming out of it, short of breath. I tried to get back into training and stuff, and I found it awful. And I just at the time thought, oh yeah, it's because I was injured or whatever. I was still trying to get back into it, but like as we learned more about COVID, I was like, oh yeah, those are like kind of symptoms. There was also the point where
Kind
the government wasn't really testing for COVID in the country. It's like early
Well, they
January.
couldn't at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah, they couldn't at that
They
point.
just
When-
they were still trying to figure it out themselves.
That's before it even properly got into the country.
Yeah, but obviously me being in University Haven just after Christmas probably wasn't the best thing for me to be out and about licking every doorknob I came across. I don't lick doorknobs, as that was a joke.
Back in the times
you
when we could go
definitely
clubbing.
Definitely do.
But yeah, I can't wait for clubs to open. Can't wait. I mean, I don't even want to go clubbing. I just want to go once. It's been a year and a half
Yeah.
Want
now.
to be able to get out.
Yeah. I just want to go to Basement, the club in my city centre. It's just, it's the best thing in the world. And it hasn't been open properly for, nearly 2 years now.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to go out in
I
Manchester.
can't wait
I've
for that to
lived
be
here
open.
I've lived here for 11 months now, and I've not been out in Manchester because of COVID. Yeah, fuck, it was my fault for moving during COVID, but I dropped my toy.
There we go. Couldn't really stop it.
But yeah,
yeah.
so the 21st of June, barring everything doesn't die around us. Just in time for summer, just in time for the Euros, just in time for
Everything coming
It's-
together.
Copa de America. What the fuck is it called?
What you
For
want?
the South America
Yeah,
tournament thing.
the American.
It's just a Copa America, isn't it?
Copa
Copa
America.
America,
Yeah. Can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in time for all of that stuff, I am going to be watching football 24/7, and work and do nothing about it
Good stuff.
because I'm.
I'm going to try and book every England game off.
I'm hoping it's going to be
Because we're not showing the sport, so.
I'm hoping it's
Okay.
going to be a cheap clubbing night for me when I finally get to go out, because I haven't had a drink in like 5-6 months. Because it's just so expensive out here, and I don't drink. So whenever I go home, that like first time of having a drink again, it's just
You're off your rocks.
You're
cheap,
going to be drunk
nice.
on one sip.
Yeah.
I'm drunk off of like half a beer. Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah.
going to be drunk off smelling the carpet in some places.
just the fumes of the sweat in the air will just get you drunk.
Before walking into the club, like just starts like drowsing. Yeah. Just looks at someone.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm keen.
Time for me to go home already, fucking hell.
But yeah, speaking of football, Premier League's pretty much done. The only thing that's vaguely interesting is the top four race.
Yeah, top four. I mean, we were just talking about this briefly before, but
Yeah.
it could suddenly change up very quickly.
Yeah, so in terms of
Yeah.
Europe, we're all slightly stakeholders in the chat. I don't care anymore.
Hmm
Big up Spurs fans.
I mean, you can still help Liverpool out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
a
would be nice.
tough game though, because they're gonna want to bounce back off a loss at Chelsea,
Revenge for the FA Cup one.
and it's at home. It's their first home game, and Leicester fans are savage, and we don't have a manager.
Oh, they are.
And Kane's both feet out
Leaving.
the door.
Kane's off. Yeah, he's already made his decision.
Great time to be a Spurs
I
fan.
think you have a good chance.
If
It's
Kane,
basically the whole Bale situation again, really, isn't it?
yeah,
Losing your best player again.
but I think we've learned from last time. So last time we
Have
pretty
we,
much,
though?
last time we signed a lot of promising players rather than actual good players. I think is a fair assessment of what Spurs did, right? So like Nasser,
Who was it you signed? You signed
Nasser Chad-
Lamella.
Nasser
Chadli.
Chadli, the fucking midfielder. What's his name? Bunch of
There's
nobodies
been quite a
basically.
few.
Soldado? Was Soldado part of it?
Oh, Soldado was the direct replacement. Yeah, he
Yeah.
came in up front. And he scored 5 goals in his first 5 games. Everyone was like, oh, God, he's fucking amazing. And then all 5 of his goals were penalties, though.
Yes.
And then after that, he didn't score at all.
Apart from penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'm saying. We'll probably learn from our mistakes. Because last time it was either old bint or promising prospects. Whereas I think so. Who we've been linked with so far to replace Kane? We've been linked with Calvert-Lewin. I think it's
Would he want to leave Everton though?
yeah, it's 50-50, I think.
Homegrown Everton supporter, I don't think he's going to want to go to leave Everton when he's in the first team. He's like Mason Mount for us. As long as he'll be in the first team, I don't think he'll leave.
Yeah. The other options.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are the benefits of moving?
Yeah, the other options that I really don't want Martial. I really don't want Gabriel Jesus. We can't get Aguero. He's going to Barcelona. I think that's already been signed. There's not many other strikers that are decent that we could feasibly get.
Tammy?
I don't think Tammy's going to go from Chelsea to Spurs, though, is he?
It won't be the first time someone like
It
that.
won't be the no. It's the whole fucking Sol Campbell thing again. But
No, you got Ashley Cole that did it Arsenal to Chelsea. Then you had Petr
Yeah.
Cech went from Chelsea to Arsenal. A few people.
True.
Willian went to Arsenal from us as well. A lot of it is going Chelsea Arsenal way, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Spurs have kind of been out of the loop with it.
Yeah.
But
It could be your time though.
the one I
Could get
really
Giroud.
hope happens, because it's been linked for so many seasons, I really hope Dybala comes through.
That would cost a lot of money.
I don't think it will. Because
I think at least 60 mil, 70 mil. Which is still quite cheap for
Juve
him,
are
but that's
struggling.
at least.
Juve are struggling for money, and they're going under a complete restructure. And Ronaldo wants to leave.
Get Ronaldo instead.
Ronaldo's going to United or
Ronaldo.
Sporting. Like, that said, so Ronaldo's
Get
going
Ronaldo
to...
instead. Why go for
Ronaldo.
Dybala? You got Ronaldo there.
I'm just picturing Ronaldo at Tottenham now.
It'd be quite funny, wouldn't it?
The other
Reuniting
rumours,
of Bale and Ronaldo.
yeah, the other rumours in the rumour mill are Lukaku, who I can't see going anywhere other than Chelsea if he was to move to the Prem.
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting anyone.
No.
I think if we're gonna try and get anyone, it'll be Kane probably.
Mauro Icardi has apparently been linked because he wants to leave PSG, but I think he wants to go back to Italy rather than to England.
Well, he's only on loan there, isn't he? He's not signed permanently.
Yeah.
So he goes back to Inter, isn't it? I think he's his parent club.
Yeah, something like
So
that. I think, was it? The one that was linked to Barca for ages. Martinez?
what Lautaro Martinez?
Lautaro
Inter Milan
Martinez
striker.
has been linked as well.
Yeah,
But I don't think we'll get him.
he's a good
I think
player.
He's good, I think.
He's young, so that's the
Yeah.
only thing with him. Like he's been around for like 4 years, but he's still only 22 years old. So it's just whether he can handle it in a big move like that. It's sort of like how what's happened with Timo Werner, really. Quality in his home league that he's been playing in for God knows how many years, and then comes to a new
Somewhere
league
else,
and just
yeah.
can't really handle it.
But then I'm just scared, like, what if we can't string together anything? I can't even think who our second string striker is.
To be honest, I think you could easily do a job of just sticking Son up there.
Who do we play out left?
Sign someone out left instead. There's plenty more option winger-wise out there
True,
than there is
true.
strikers.
And
Son's proven time and time again he can do that job up front.
Yeah, true. Also, one that I wouldn't mind see happening, and I want to make sure I get the name of the kid right. He's currently on loan at Millwall. Is it Troy Parrott?
Oh yeah, well the centre midfielder. No, he's a striker, isn't
He's a striker, I believe.
he? Yeah.
He has been amazing.
He's played
the
a few
whole
times,
time.
hasn't he, for you?
Yeah, played a few times for us.
He's a young kid.
Is it Troy Parrott that I'm thinking of?
He is a Spurs youth player, I know that.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Ipswich, sorry. He's not the player I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of someone, and I'll get it eventually. But yeah, like, he's learning Millwall last end of the season. He's now at Ipswich. He doesn't score much though, is the only thing.
Mm.
Yeah, he's only had 18 matches, to be fair.
Yeah, he's 19
looks
years
like.
old. Like,
Yeah.
the future of Tottenham is very good. Bearing we can get there. We've got, what?
Yeah, like you said, he's only 19.
Juan Foyth, the other centre back we got off Swansea, what's his name? Whoever it is, we've got Oliver Skip, England under 21. He's very good.
Yeah, good player. Whether he's good enough to make that step up, yeah, I don't know. But
Our midfield's fine. Ali
yeah, your
started
midfield's
playing well
solid.
again. I think the biggest question is who we bring in a striker, and whether that's enough pulling power to bring in anyone good during the transfer window.
Yeah.
Because people are just looking at Spurs now thinking if Mourinho couldn't fix you, why should I move there?
Yeah. But Mourinho's never been one to sort out the attack of teams, has he?
Yeah.
His playstyle he's always had the attackers there.
Yeah.
Like when he was successful at Chelsea in his
Yeah.
first years, Drogba was already at the club.
No, he
Like,
brought in Drogba.
No, Drogba was signed the year before, I'm pretty sure, with Ranieri. I think Drogba joined 03-04 with Ranieri.
Maybe. Fair.
I think, anyway.
One thing, so keeping on the topic of football, we'll move on it quickly, and it'll probably be very quick because Dalton's in the chat. FA Cup.
Hmm.
The FA
It was
Cup.
it was a riddled game, I'm gonna say.
The perfect way to describe it was a vast shit show,
Yes.
I think. And it's the same way of what happened in the Premier League games, the bloody fixture afterwards.
Yeah. So Leicester, bless them, won the FA Cup first time
Congrats.
first time ever that they won an FA Cup.
First time history, yeah.
Yeah, which is the first time since Wigan in 2012 that's happened. I want to say that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The goal that was scored, it was a 1-0 game. Tielemans rocket of a shot.
I'll take nothing away from the finish, yeah.
Take nothing away from the finish. It's a great finish. Mixed opinions on whether it was handball or not in the build-up.
It's 100% handball. Carry on. Sorry, I'm letting my personal feelings get in here, but yeah.
And then I think it was just the cherry on top is Chelsea equalising the 89th minute. It was offside. It was definitely offside.
But it was a fucking millimetre offside, which wouldn't have been seen by the naked eye.
Yeah.
It was literally minuscule. And even Jermaine Genius said on a commentary on BBC that for a decision like that, you need to go on the naked eye. Like, it's that close. And the occasion of the game as well, it would have gone to extra time. Exciting game. Like, it'd been back and forth all game. And then they disallowed the goal.
Just the fact that it was Chilwell, it was his old club, he celebrated like mad. And just pie in his face. It was so funny. Ben, I'm assuming you didn't watch the FA Cup final.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I didn't watch it.
The other thing with that disallowed goal is that killed the game. Even though there was still like 5 minutes left after the game restarted, it killed the game because that just killed Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that goal was disallowed.
Yeah.
They just afterwards we just looked like we had nothing left because that just completely knocked us off. Basically, yeah, it completely knocked the wind out of ourselves because we were playing just absolutely dominating the game up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
Then we score the goal, and then it gets disallowed, and then just we had nothing.
Yeah, well, that's just going to affect like every team.
It killed the atmosphere. It killed the players on the pitch. It just ruined the game, basically.
More to play for in 2 weeks' time, though. I guess 2 weeks' time, next weekend.
Well, yeah. If omens are something you look at, it's not looking good considering the only other time we've won the Champions League, we had the FA Cup at the same time. So, but this time we lost the final.
Oh. Another way to look at it is every time you've won the Champions League, you've been in the FA Cup final.
True. In 2008, the FA Cup. I don't know if we did.
No, Spurs won it in 2008.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We won something.
Woohoo.
Aaron's happy about that one.
Bro, it's the only thing we've won in so long.
I don't think you've won anything since then, have you?
Nope. I'm double checking Spurs. Nope, it was Portsmouth. When the fuck did we win? Carry on with the conversation.
Never.
You're
Yeah.
dreaming. You're dreaming.
You're dreaming. You've never won it. But no, I think because with the Tielemans goal, VAR declared it that it should have been a goal. But like arguments I say to people that we've talked to about it and whatever, and I've said about the goal, and they said, well, he's hit his knee and then gone onto his hand. Doesn't matter. The ball wouldn't have gone to a Leicester player without it hitting his arm.
Yeah.
It's a handball.
By the
It
way,
would have gone straight
we won
past.
the Carling Cup in 2008. Sorry.
Okay.
Easy mistake. Yeah.
Easy mistake.
Yeah. And then VAR should have tried to bounce back for the Premier League fixtures, the fixtures afterwards, and it didn't, because Man United's 1-1 draw. Cavani's goal was blatantly
Wildly
offside. Yeah, and
like
they said that Bruno
it.
Fernandes got a touch on the ball, and he even said to the ref when it was going on that I didn't touch it. And he still said it
Fair
was
play to him
onside.
for admitting that he didn't touch it.
And then he admitted it in his interview afterwards, saying, I went to the ref, I didn't touch it, but, never mind. And we got the goal.
Yeah.
Fantastic finish again from Cavani, but it was offside. And then we had 2 disallowed goals in the Leicester game that we played in the Premier
penalty
League.
just wasn't a penalty.
Both, yeah. And then we had the penalty decision, which went against us, and it was given a free kick the other way, which was a penalty. And then the penalty we got later on in the game wasn't a penalty, and we got given it. And that was all determined by VAR.
Basically a shit show right now.
Yeah. VAR needs to go, or not need to go. They need to either stop it for a season and perfect it, and then come back with it, because they're trying to perfect it at the same time as the game going on, and it's ruining the game.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Heard it here first.
There we go.
If Dalton can make an influence on them, then
Oh yeah,
that's the plan.
Ben, that was beautiful, by the way. Speaking of influencers, TikTok versus YouTube boxing fight.
Oh,
it's beautiful. Oh,
beautiful transition.
Beautiful.
I'll let Ben say this.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even mean to do that. Yeah, I mean, we can start talking about the TikTok versus YouTubers boxing fight. That's going to be happening this summer, in the next couple of weeks.
I
don't know if you guys
very
have seen
little about this actually, so
I know very little as well.
But I've just briefly seen a couple of things and all the beef that's happening online. But
so I heard there was like a massive
fight
the other day, right?
Yeah, so basically it's kind of taking on the whole KSI versus Logan Paul boxing idea, and it's going to be TikTokers, God knows why, versus some YouTubers, half of which I've never heard of in my entire life. I don't know why they're called famous.
I know of 2, and that's Deji, and then that family YouTuber guy who's on the main card.
Well, you've got Deji, you've got
Austin
Big
McBroom.
Gibber.
Oh, and Big Gibber as well.
Yeah,
Big
Gibber,
obviously.
Yeah.
And then the only TikToker I've heard the name of before is Bryce Hall.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any of his things.
Bryce Hall, by the way, the controversy around him just stealing everybody else's content. By the way, the fight is on the 5th of June. You can catch it on
5th of June. Okay,
Days,
there we go.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, Edison Gibb has been absolutely shafted here. He is against Taylor Holden, who has just a history in fighting, history in boxing. Dude's built like a brick shit house.
So they actually have like boxing.
I
thought they were just trying to leech on to the whole KSI stuff, get a couple of extra followers from boxing, and that was it. But
I think
fair enough if he actually has a history.
I watched the True Geordie True News of when he focused on it a little bit, and they watched a few sparring photos and sparring videos and whatever of these TikTokers and YouTubers.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have to say, some of them look fucking horrendous.
Yep.
Like from someone who's done boxing.
FaZe Jarvis.
Yeah.
I saw a video of him flailing like this.
Yeah, I've done, like, they've known this is going on for a while, right? After 3 months of me, when I started training boxing, I knew how to throw a basic jab and a cross. I look at some of these people and I'm like, what have you actually been doing?
Yeah.
And I was only training 2 times a week. And I was like, it's horrendous. Like, the standard of the whole event is going to be
Shambles.
fucking bad until it gets to, like, the Gibber and the Deji.
So
Yeah.
Because even Deji actually knows how to box. Like,
That's
you can
one
tell when he
thing.
fought Jake Paul,
Deji
you
and
knew he
Gibber.
knew how to box. Like, he boxed well.
Deji
And obviously
Gibber.
Gib knows how as well.
Deji and
But yeah,
Gibber,
this
do
is
you
gonna
reckon
be-
they're going to get
Logan
their
Gibbs
redemption?
improved from his fight.
Do you reckon they're going to get redemption?
Jake Paul is just too good.
Yeah.
Like, give him his credit where his credit is due. He is good.
Yeah.
And like, there are certain people out there that which are avoiding him now, which are actually
Mhm.
professional fighters. So you got to give him credit there.
Yeah.
I think.
If he's scaring professional fighters.
Is it on the same
So-
day?
The beef
Well-
escalated onto Twitter because I was reading Bryce Hall called out KSI
Mm-hmm.
and was like, "Why don't you come fight me?" And JJ's literally like, "I'm not going to give you the
Time of day.
time of day to get any fame."
Yeah.
And
So.
Oh, 100%.
they're gonna get in the fight. They'll throw a couple of punches at each other,
Yeah.
and they'll walk home with a couple million each.
There'll be a few people that probably get hurt in this, I think.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, you said FaZe Jarvis is in it, and no offense to him, but he's not
He's
a very
a
big.
scrawny kid, bro.
He is a small person. I don't think he's
Who's
very
he
tall
against?
either, which
He is
doesn't
against
help.
Michael L.E. I'm going to assume it's Lee, but Lee has 2 E's and he only has 1 E, so fuck knows.
Yeah.
Also looks like a scrawny kid.
Yeah, they have. From what I've seen, they've matched it well. Like,
Who
size
are
wise.
No,
they?
no,
Why
no,
are
no,
they,
no, no,
like-
no. Have you seen who Gibbons against? Go look at Taylor Holden.
If you look at weight wise, they're probably the same.
Saying that, and then this.
I've seen photos
I
of them.
want Gibber to smack him. I just don't think it's feasible.
Gibb knows how to box, but he's too erratic, and that's how he got caught against Jake.
Mhm.
And if he does exactly the same thing, it'll probably happen again if this guy's got any sense in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as Aaron's saying, I think
This
he
guy
has
does.
a little bit of
He has
background.
a little bit of
Yeah.
knowledge.
If the guy can throw a straight jab and just throw a jab and a straight right, he'll beat Gibb because Gibb just leaves himself too open. Well, that's what he did against Jake anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unless he's, like I was saying, unless he's made an improvement from what he did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
So on the back of this, the day after, Logan versus Floyd.
Got your head.
Got your hand. Well, that is actually going to be a very interesting fight.
I think it is.
It's not. It's going to be fucking horrendous. It's going to be Floyd Mayweather just taking the piss out of him the whole time. I'm sorry, but Logan's got no fucking chance of winning on points. No way.
Oh, not on points. No.
He could. There's the chance he could catch him with a lucky shot,
Yeah.
I
but
was gonna
that's
say,
it. He
because
has
he
to
is-
actually catch him first.
he
You're
is
talking
big.
about the greatest fighter of all time. As much as he is a fucking idiot, he is the greatest fighter of all time. He's gone through his whole career without losing. What makes you think he's going to lose to Logan Paul? No matter the size difference.
But it's obvious.
just a money
it's
grab.
obvious that JJ, aka KSI, is better than Floyd Mayweather. So just by
Oh yeah, obviously.
virtue of that, Logan
Yeah.
and Floyd are on the same wavelength, you know?
Yeah.
Must be.
Yeah,
Have-
that's on
have-
the 6th of June.
Have you both seen the vlog that Logan did of the whole day of the press conference and whatever?
I've seen
I
parts
think I've
of
seen
it.
clips of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like you see like quite a lot of the whole gotcha hat moment in that, and then you see a phone call afterwards of when Logan's calling Jake, and basically like he tells Jake that he's not going to be allowed to be at the fight,
Yeah.
and Jake was just sort of like, I don't give a shit, and then Logan was just sort of sat there like, well, what about me then? I was like, I want you there.
What
You're my fucking
What
brother.
about me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit
And I
peak.
just like, it just
Jake
proves how much of a
literally.
dickhead that Jake is.
Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba.
But before the actual press conference, Logan said to Jake, like, don't fucking do anything because this is my fight. I don't want you to like start beefing with him. But
Yeah.
yeah, Jake can't.
And I think maybe Jake got a bit of recognition off of Logan because like when you see in his vlog the when he walks off stage from the press conference like pissed off because Floyd took it personal with the whole Japan thing, whatever, and he's just sort of sitting there, and then Jake just goes, "I'm gonna get his hat," and Logan's sort of saying okay to himself, just sort of like just calm himself back down. And I think maybe Jake maybe thought like he was saying okay to him to go and do it, so he just took that and just went and did it, sort of thing. Just well, got your recognition.
It was like he was trying to steal
The
the
whole press
spotlight as well.
conference
Like
was
he was a bit jealous.
The whole thing was a bit scuffed.
Oh yeah, it was horrendous. I mean, anybody can make Floyd Mayweather look like a dickhead, and Logan Paul made him look like a dickhead. So
do we want to?
That's all it was, really.
Do we want to put names on who we think's going to win each fight?
I don't know. So
I don't know. I don't know half of them, so it's just going to be a coin toss.
Yeah.
So the ones we know. So FaZe Jarvis versus Michael.
Yeah. But this Michael Ellie, he seems a bit scrawny as well.
Yeah.
So we'll say the FaZe. Now, I'm gonna get called out here, but I think TikTokers are a little bit, pussies. they haven't had to do anything difficult in their life, but yeah. We'll go with FaZe Jarvis.
Yeah. I think Gibber's gonna lose. As much as I want to support him.
I think if he fights the same way against this Austin guy as he did or whatever he's fighting title holder, same way he fought against Jake, he'll lose.
Yeah.
I mean, Taylor's got height on him as well, which is difficult.
Deji
That's the problem with being a stocky fella.
Deji versus
Vinny Hacker. I think Deji's going to win.
I think Deji will batter him. I'm sorry, I think I've seen this Vinny Hacker guy, and Deji will batter him easily.
And then we got Austin McBroom versus Bryce Hall. Let's have a little
Who is
search
Austin
what this
McBroom?
looks like.
I know who Bryce Hall is.
He's a YouTuber, but
is Austin McBroom the YouTuber? Is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the family guy, and he the one who does all the family vlogs and whatever. That's the one that I recognise.
Maybe.
That I've seen before.
Austin.
As you might have seen him in Fousey Tube's YouTube videos.
Oh, he's a basketballer.
I've seen him around like YouTube videos before and whatever. I recognise him.
Apparently, he's a professional basketball player.
Oh.
Right. Okay. But I think Bryce was going to win.
I have no idea.
Just because Bryce was so determined to get up to the level of JJ, and
I'm backing all the YouTube levels, all the YouTube ones. I'm backing because fuck TikTok. No offense, guys.
Okay.
I'm not a TikTok connoisseur, so.
Bro, TikTok nowadays is just the Discord dance, and what's the other one now? Mold.
Does that build a bit to a good TikTok now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Bella Porch.
Yeah. Decent songs, to be honest.
So touched up. The vocals are so touched up.
Oh yeah, but it's not a bad song.
It's not a bad song. It's just.
I wouldn't.
It's good
sit
for
there and be
it's
like,
good for its purpose, and its purpose was to go viral on TikTok. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And fair play to her as well. She cut out all the parts involving James Charles in the music video after all the controversy that happened over there.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. Apparently, underage was involved, so I stayed away.
Oh, yeah. It's always wise to stay away from that sort of thing.
Yeah. All right.
I believe the AJ fight
I wanted
has
to
been...
touch up.
Oh yeah.
AJ fight's been announced, right?
Who's AJ fight?
Oh well, yeah. It's been announced, but there's been a load of shit that's happened about it over the past couple of days. So it got announced, and then the day afterwards, the mandatory court of arbitration called to Tyson Fury and says that he has to fight Deontay Wilder by the 15th of September.
Yeah.
As part of the 3-match plan, which basically the Joshua fight was meant to be on the 14th of August. So he basically has a choice of fighting Joshua and then fighting Deontay Wilder a month afterwards, or not fighting Joshua, fighting Deontay Wilder, or trying to find a way out of the Deontay Wilder contract to fight Joshua. basically.
Interesting. Okay.
Because I don't think Wilder actually wants the fight. I think he wants the money grab because I think he knows the exact same thing will happen again.
Mhm.
Because he's not a good boxer. He got through his whole career by just having shitloads of power.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
it.
so why did
He
they have to
can't
fight
box.
again? Because
It's part of the contract. It was part of the whole contract for the rematch. That if Deontay Wilder lost, that he'd have the rematch option.
Okay.
And he's called upon that rematch option, which means Tyson Fury is obliged to go by it because he's written in contract that he has to fight him, basically. But then if that does happen and then Joshua fight gets cancelled, then the WBO will call on the mandatory for Joshua's belt, which will be Alexander Usyk. So then Joshua will still have a fight in between if it doesn't happen yet.
Also, something I find hilarious. Tyson Fury's hometown is literally within walking distance of where he lives now.
Yeah, he still lives there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Go pay him a visit.
Like, hey, mate, think you're gonna win?
Come see him.
Aaron, when are you
He's
going to
a
start
normal
training for that fight?
Me versus
That's how Aaron
fucking
gets
Gypsy King.
Yeah, there we go.
No,
you fuck him up, mate.
That's how you make it to the top. You gotta.
bro,
gotta
he's
aim high.
literally a foot taller than me. What's his reach?
6'9", isn't he?
He's 6'9". I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
His reach is 85 centimeters. Mine is what's reach? Is that like
That's your
wingspan?
height. Yeah.
Is it wingspan?
No, 85 centimeters is your height. That's his wingspan. Yeah. No, his it's just like 1 arm's length, I think.
Yeah, it's 1 arm's length.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is much
I'm
bigger
quite
than
intrigued
mine.
to see what my reach is actually, because I'm very gangly. So
Yeah.
I want to measure my reach. It'd be quite high, I think.
Either way, my reach is a P compared to him. He does the orthodox stance. I do sit in my bed and cry stance. Yeah.
Well, he does
Put in a ring
orthodox
with him and
and
just immediately sits on the floor.
well, that's
It's
the
like-
thing with Tyson Fury. He does orthodox and got
Does it?
southpaw, so good luck.
Yeah.
He can switch between both.
Mm. Yeah, so no thank you for that.
Hmm.
If the Joshua Fury fight does go ahead, who do you think is going to win? That's the question.
Fury.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think Fury as
My
well.
church is broken. Okay. I don't know if you just see me go down.
I know you are a bit lower now. Yeah.
Just slowly sinking.
It just like slowly started sinking. I was like, hello?
Yeah, Ben, who do you think will win? Joshua Fury.
I mean, I think Joshua's going to be more agile. He can probably stay up longer, but if Fury does get a couple of hits off, then
No, it's the other way around, mate.
I would like Fury to win.
really, I don't think so.
The more agile is easily Fury. Have you seen the way he moves in the ring?
Yeah, he might be a lardy lad, but
The guy can move.
Yeah.
He's quick. He's very quick. That's how he beat Wilder.
You're making the same.
Just
Yeah, I
by
was gonna
pure
say
speed
you're making
and
the
skill.
same mistake Wilder made.
Yeah.
Like
He didn't overpower Wilder with like one hit wonder shots. He was just constantly at him, just speed and skill.
no,
Broke him
Dalton,
down.
you're talking out your ass. Wilder was weakened by his costume.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, his costume was too heavy in his ring walk. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, I can't believe
all
it
of the
when I heard
excuses
that.
he's made. He's made so many stupid excuses.
I couldn't believe it when I heard that. That
One of them was
pissed
like
myself laughing.
the ring was too humid or some shit.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, mate. Like, really?
Yeah. Just, yeah. He's a fucking idiot. He just can't box. That's all it is.
Speaking of idiots, who's lost a lot of money this week? Ben, how much have you
Oh
lost?
god, don't even. I haven't lost anything actually.
Oh, you bought on the dip, haven't you?
I bought on the dip.
If anyone's wondering what we're talking about cryptocurrencies. Everything is in the tin.
This is not financial advice.
This is
Just get it out now.
Yes.
Everything. This weekend. Well, specifically yesterday morning, Elon Musk announced that he is not accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for his Teslas.
I
and
think the
along with some other Chinese news that came out,
yes. So China
Bitcoin
is now
just
no longer
shut itself.
accepting cryptocurrency anywhere in the country for any of its imports, exports, anything.
So now Bitcoin has shut itself, and it went down from
think-
about $57,000 to
It's almost half.
it's almost half. It's at like 34 or something
Almost
now,
half,
which is
yeah. So a lot of money is
and
being
it's
lost.
expected to get down to like 20,000.
I believe it was Chunks that lost $250,000.
Yeah, and what's his name? His friend lost 1.2. I can't imagine
Oh.
how much KSI has lost,
What?
because I know he's quite an activist for cryptocurrency.
Nico?
It almost makes me think that I was wise not to invest in it.
Mm.
Were you wise not to invest? Sorry, could you not be asked researching it? I
Bit of
know
both.
you. You're the same as me. I just couldn't be asked researching it.
It's a bit of both.
I read this I read this like post on Instagram of someone that like had been on this Reddit page, and there was like supposedly an insider that was like, look, I'm an insider at this like Chinese company. These people are trying to buy out someone, so they're making the market for Bitcoin dip below 30,000. So then this guy gets bought out, and then they're gonna make it shine up to like 80,000. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out to see if this person's
It
supposedly
rises.
true. Yeah,
I mean, yeah. So
but yeah, I'm holding on.
I think the best amount right now, if you've got a spare 500 lying about, and you trust my financial advice, go to the pub.
Yeah,
It's a better investment.
preach it. Yeah.
You'll get more out of it.
You can go inside the pubs
But yeah,
now in the UK.
so-
Just go to the pub.
Yeah, because this weekend's going to be amazing with that happening. I'm really not looking forward to it. We've got 88 bookings on Saturday.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, 250 guests
Ooh.
for all day.
Yay.
Well, that's disregarding walk-ins as well. We don't know how many walk-ins we're going to get. So
At what point do you just say no walk-ins?
we've got no tables,
Yeah.
and we haven't got any bookings arriving in like half an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
So
But yeah. Forgot cryptocurrencies. Luna also dipped. Ethereum's in the bin.
Everything took a hit. I had 15 in Ethereum just for the sake of it, and that's down to like 9 now.
Oh,
So that's sad. But speaking of sorry, I've just opened up Binance again to look at the Bitcoin, and it dipped exactly down to $30,004, and now it's on the rise and is at 40,000 again. So since this morning, it's gone up 10k.
don't trust this dip.
And
I think there's going to be
and
another
it's
dip
still
before it
going.
goes back up.
I agree with you. I think it's going to go down more to like 20k.
I
and
think
then
it'll
it might
drop
start
to
going up
about
again.
16, 17 before it goes back up. But I think
You
it's going to
reckon?
hover at like 20, 22 for a while.
Okay. Well, we'll watch it now, but it's
This is my
shooting up again.
unprofessional advice. Just
Unprofessional, non-financial advice. Do not
I
take
just
us.
prefer not to comment.
yeah. Like
It's much easier for
I'm
me.
quite clued in about it, and I know everything that's going on, and I keep an eye on it. I just
But you don't have any money in it. You just like to watch it.
I like watching it because I like laughing at people that think they know what they're talking about and they just don't. Like,
Yeah.
if you've done probability and statistics at even GCSE, you know it's a bad idea to get involved in any of this and try and say that you know what's going to happen to the curves. Like, fuck, do you know what's going to happen to the curves?
Yeah, no one knows.
Nobody knows. Yeah, it's just predictions.
What the fuck is that water bottle then? I'm commenting on this now.
Alright. Here we go. It's iced tea. There you go.
Oh, it's literally
See if I can get it to
is
focus.
tea.
It's just an
Is
iced tea
tea.
bottle.
Is tea.
Is tea.
Is
tea.
It is tea. Yeah.
Berskin is the other word I read.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what. I think it's peach. I've no idea. As I'm pretty sure it's
The
Peach.
guy's Norwegian, lives in Norway, can't read it.
It is Peach, it is.
He's
it is.
drinking it, and he's like, I think it's peach.
Well, that's the thing, you gotta buy it before you know what it means, and then taste it and be like, oh, it's peach. And then
I can imagine by the colours.
I
The
think
colours, it probably is peach.
I think it's Coke.
oh. What's a Coke?
Nope, it's a beer.
It's Kronenberg.
It's Kronenberg.
But yeah, so I mean, to sum up today, lots of people lost money. Football is down to the wire in the Premier League. What else is there? YouTubers are going to beat up some TikTokers very soon.
Yeah.
And
COVID is still a
if you
thing.
want to subscribe to any of us on Twitch, then wait 3 months and you can buy it cheaper.
Yes.
There we go.
What else is happening in the rest of our lives? Oh yeah, we don't play Warzone anymore. For any of you that followed us for watching Warzone, sorry. That sentence definitely did not make sense.
Until things change.
That sentence did
Until
not make
things
sense.
change.
Yeah.
But supposedly they're flattening it out now, so there's not really a meta at the moment in the latest update.
That it's only been out for half a day, don't say that yet.
Yeah.
Apparently the Cold War guns are broken again.
Good.
I mean the Cold War snipers
Problem is
even.
the update doesn't get rid of the sweaty boys, so
No. Until they do something about sitting in the corners. I honestly think we just played it too much.
probably, yeah.
Like,
I'm just saying, I backed out of playing the game so much well before you guys, so I stopped playing.
We moved on to Siege
weeks ago.
Yeah, we moved on to Siege.
Yeah.
We'll get Dalton a PC so he can play with us.
Are you going to buy me a PC? Sweet, thank you.
No. No.
Oh.
If you would like to enable Dalton
you just said you'll get me a
to
PC.
buy a PC, then make sure you double check and see if that subscribe button
I said
is
we'll
red.
help you get a PC. He's gonna edit this, so it looks like I said we're gonna get you a PC. Fuck you.
Okay, yeah, put the proof of what he said. Put subtitles in. Listen really carefully. And just put the subtitles in for that one
sentence. If you are
sentence.
watching and that subscribe button is red, then please consider clicking it and turning on notifications. Because we do release episodes every fortnight. That's
we will do
not the game,
shorts at some point.
2 weeks.
When
life
is
we'll
back on
get into
track.
it.
I'm not streaming anymore, so... Oh, yeah, big news. Did we cover this? I can't stream. I think we did cover this.
Yeah, we covered this at the start, but yeah.
So,
Aaron will be
I'm just saying...
out of action.
TikTok content / probably YouTube for this. I could actually do the shorts for it now rather than waiting on you.
Yeah.
Right, so if you don't want to stream anymore, I'm going to have to cancel my subscription.
No. I mean, you could.
Oh.
Poor guy. We need to keep it up.
Basically just giving you money.
I mean, yeah. I looked at my Twitch stats. I'm looking at it now. It's not good. Because I've just missed like the rollover. So that number's not updated yet for anyone that's gonna like subscribe for like on the month rollover. The number was like close to 50 sub points. It's now closer to 10. Cry.
I've got more than you. Whee!
Shut up.
I think I'm on 21.
Shut up. How many live views have you got? I'm on 4K. I'm the highest out of all of us, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how many live views I've got. I'll tell you in a
we
bit.
don't comment on the fact that a quarter of them came in the 24-hour stream, but still. Yeah,
that's cheating.
Do we have anything else to cover?
I think we're think we've covered everything.
Just going through my messages now. Did we okay, I can't remember the last podcast. Did we ever cover Pelican of the Winter Soldier?
I don't
we spoke
know.
about it a little bit, yeah.
We spoke about it a little bit, but I don't think
I think we spoke about it on the day they finished, though.
Yeah.
So we didn't actually say a lot.
Because Ben hadn't watched it. Right?
No.
Yeah, I
Then
think you hadn't watched it. Yeah.
Then I binge watched it overnight.
Yes. So Ben, what do you think after the?
It was good. It was very good. I'm looking forward to more seasons of it to come out.
Well,
I think it was
be a movie.
Yeah.
very well put
Cap
together.
4 has been announced. Cap 4 has been announced in the works,
Mhm.
but Captain America is going to be Falcon.
What is the
And
next
Sam Wilson.
Marvel thing to be released? Is it
Loki.
Loki? Yeah, that's going to be
5th of
interesting.
June. I think it's 5th or 7th of June.
Yeah.
First episode.
Also, did you see the new stuff that came out about Loki that no one had worked out until just now?
Well,
No, what's that?
So, Loki, is whatever is like right hand dominant or something.
Mm-hmm.
And his like mirages or whatever they're called, like where he like imitates itself. Everything's swapped. So
So he became left-handed.
So his mirages, or I'm gonna say it's mirages, the only thing what I can think of for it, became left hand dominant. I don't think this theory is correct at all. I don't think it will be a thing. But when Loki stabbed Thanos and died, he did all of it with his left hand rather than his right, or right hand rather than his left, whichever way around it was. So people are all thinking that it wasn't the real Loki.
of course it was the fucking real Loki.
Oh no,
Why
yeah,
do you think it was the
I'm
real
agreeing with you. There's no ways they're faking it. Like,
For 100% dead, like confirmed that he is dead. This Loki in this TV series is the Loki from the 2012 Avengers that escapes with the Tesseract in Endgame.
yeah,
It was basically their way of keeping Loki around as a character because he's that beloved by fans.
yeah. I think the other thing as well is the whole timeline thing is fucked. Like, they will never be able to set it back in the place that it was.
But that's what this whole series is going to be about. It's about trying to fix the timelines. Because you see like one little moment in the trailers of what Owen Wilson's character says to Loki, and it's like, you're the why the timeline started going in disarray. It was because of you. He was like, now you're here. I've got you here, so you can help me fix it. That's basically his line.
Yeah.
So that's what the whole program's going to be about. It's going to be about fixing the broken timelines.
Very excited for it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good.
There's going to be a female Loki from a different timeline.
Female Loki.
There's a female Loki in it.
An amazing cast list.
Yeah.
Like, we expect that any day, any time now. It's a Marvel thing. But amazing cast list.
This is basically going to set up the whole multiverse stuff that's going to happen in Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
And then before that, Black Widow gets released.
Yeah. I think it's Spider-Man in December as well, isn't it? As well.
Yes.
The one after that.
There's the whole face swap theory with Black Widow.
Her sister, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not her sister, but foster sister. But...
Yeah. I'm all for that theory. I kind of like it.
Yeah. I think it will mean a lot more if it was actually her that died.
Yeah.
It'll be a cop out. It'll be a cop out.
Yeah.
If she wasn't her.
It will be. I don't think they'll bring her back either way. I think if they were going to do the face swap thing, it'll be that she will die during her own film.
Yeah, I don't think they'll take it that way.
Yeah. It is difficult. It's difficult for MCU to do anything with past characters now, and they've got to try and create new characters that people love.
If she's going to be in future films in any way, it's going to be through the multiverse. It's all confirmed now. We know that Spider-Man's going to involve the multiverse because Doctor Strange has now been cast in to Spider-Man. He's going to be part of the film.
And the fucking Doctor Strange film is called Multiverse.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Like, the whole cast for the Spider-Man film, the people that have been confirmed, is fucking crazy. Obviously, there's the rumours of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire as their Spider-Man.
It's been confirmed that they're in it.
It hasn't been confirmed.
It's confirmed that they're in it, just not that they're going to be Spider-Man.
It hasn't been confirmed at all. They haven't been on set at all. Andrew Garfield's still denying it, that he's not even in the film.
Oh, fair.
So is Tobey Maguire. Yeah, nobody from Marvel has said that they're in the film. and never even been on set. Nobody has said anything. The people that have been confirmed is Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus, the guy that played Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2. Jamie Foxx as Electro has been confirmed from The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Who
And a few other people like
he
that.
did such a good job.
Yeah, he was probably the only good thing about that film.
Oh, I think Andrew Garfield is so. I think he's still doing a good job as Spider-Man.
I mean, no, well, yeah, apart from Andrew Garfield, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Jamie Foxx is the only good thing from that film. But yeah, there's been. I think the Spider-Man film is going to be fucking mental. It's going to be so good.
Mm-hmm. I just
Can't wait for it.
I'm scared it's going to be one of the longer films. If you get what I mean?
Well,
It's
yeah,
going to be
maybe.
like the first major film after Endgame.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, the first like proper storyline film after Endgame. Yeah. Well, he had
we already
Far
had
From Home, didn't he?
Far From Home, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's kind of set it up already anyway. Apparently, Mysterio is rumored to come back, not Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio, but an actual Mysterio,
A new one.
like an actual from another.
Actual Mysterio. He was actual Mysterio.
Yeah.
One of the best villains in the MCU so far, by my standards.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
he was a
brilliant.
great villain, like an actual like. The story's right where it's from another timeline or another universe.
Yeah.
Whether it'll happen or not, don't think so.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
You never know with Marvel.
Marvel's wild at this shite.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for it though.
I'm very excited, yeah.
You got Shang-Chi as well to come out soon. Shang-Chi.
I'm curious to see how they go about it.
I think it looks fucking amazing.
I think it looks amazing, but it's still the curiosity's there for me. Is that how they're gonna do it?
I love those whole sort of over-the-top fighting films.
Yeah.
Like, I love them. Like, the whole, like, floating aspect of the fighting is like a dance and all this sort of thing. I love watching it.
Ben, do you have any...
Always very well choreographed.
Yeah.
Are you excited for any films or anything coming out this year?
I haven't seen any films that are coming out that I've been particularly like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm also not one that's like avidly like looking up new films that are coming out, but if new Marvel films come out, I'm always down to watch them.
I think not Marvel films wise, but you got A Quiet Place 2, which is going to be finally released now.
Yeah, true.
Which I'm very much looking
should
forward
be
to.
very good.
Yeah.
And something that's currently out now for all the Star Wars fans, Bad Batch. I don't want to speak about this until it's finished.
Shh. I haven't seen any of it
yet. Sorry.
No.
It's very well done so far, is what I'll say.
Yeah, I might just binge watch all of it at once.
That's fair. But yeah, I believe that's everything. One thing we'd like people to know in the comments, I don't know why I've left this for the last minute, would you like to see a mukbangy type stream where we eat? Because all of our schedules are fucked.
We're thinking about starting one soon, aren't we?
Yeah, so like,
yeah.
So
not saying every podcast is a mukbang, but like every one in a blue moon will be something different.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts now. I mean, we'd be excited to try it out and give it a go. Obviously, it's not going to be a mukbang where we're all together eating, but we'll order like a similar
you never know.
meal or something.
Me and Dalton be together.
True, very true.
Could be, yeah.
Like, they'd be in the house to sort out, but could be.
Could happen.
Like,
could. Another thing, I don't know if we want to talk about it, but the same thing of people letting us know of like achievable guests as well. We haven't really done anything towards it since we've had Zenith on.
Yeah.
So obviously not like by achievable I mean someone not like saying like, oh, get KSI on, because that's not gonna fucking happen.
I think we should get KSI on.
We should.
It'd be great for views, but it won't happen.
No.
That's what we mean by achievable, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But in the description below, you will find a link that leads to our questionnaire, and so if you do have any ideas of people you'd like to see on the podcast, or if you have any other ideas that we could
should
talk
cover.
about, topics we should cover, then feel free to put those in. We've already got a couple in our Discords as well. So a little insider into what the next couple of episodes are going to be, then head over to our Discords and you'll be able to see them there.
I've just got to double check now whether we have any questions in ours. Ba-ba-da-ba. Personal aims for the end of summer. Let's go for that.
Right, we'll take that one.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Personal aims for the end of summer. So,
Get home.
end of summer, I'll have completed an internship. I'll be streaming from home, so I'm hoping for 250 followers. I think that's achievable on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to put out at least 3 YouTube videos that aren't gaming related. So like IRL videos.
That involves speaking.
That's my aim. Yeah, that is my aim.
So
What about you guys?
Have fun with that, Dawn.
I will. I'll try.
Say for a PC, I guess, for you, Dawn.
Yeah. So for a PC, if you're talking Twitch-wise, end of summer, maybe 100 followers. That'd be nice. I'm 166 at the moment, so is that an achievable goal? I don't know.
I think that's very achievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
So that'd be quite nice.
I think mine's just gonna
That's about it, really.
grow on other platforms. Like streaming on Twitch isn't a possibility for me at the moment. It'd be nice to get to the point where I could go live on TikTok, but
So realistically, your goal here is to get better internet by the end of summer.
yes, but that's not a goal I can control myself, so it's not a good one.
Yeah.
So that's a lot though. 1,000 followers on TikTok is literally 10 times what I have now.
You can get that in one video.
I know. I had one that
Trust me, I know.
No, but I had one
Ben
that
and Guy know that.
I had one that semi popped off, and I was so hyped, and I got like 20 followers from it. I was so upset.
I went from like 120 to almost 3,000.
Yeah, bro, I went from like 72 to 102. I was like, and it's like a 16k viewed TikTok.
Unbelievable.
I hate it.
But yeah, there we go. So if you would also like to ask us questions like that, as some of those people have asked in our Discord, then feel free to hit up the link or join our Discords, and we'll get straight to your questions in the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. So yeah, please consider subscribing. Double check now if that subscribe button is red, and if it is, make sure you give it a click. Turn on notifications, and head to the description to send in some ideas or requests of people that you'd like to see. The next episode will be out. Well, this episode, in fact, you're watching it now, so it's already out.
You're an idiot.
The next episode after that is going to be in 2 weeks' time today.
The next one will be in June. That's all you need to know. Bye.